Hi everyone, I'm so happy that you've been able to join me today in this video. I just want to talk about briefly on some tools that you can use to really kick up your deep conditioning game to the next level. So some tools and practices that will really help you to get the best bang for your buck as far as your deep conditioners that you're purchasing for your hair, that can make them a lot more effective, allow them to really invite nutrients into your hair, and just overall get a much more successful wash day. And it can also really help in the long term as far as hair goals. If you really care about getting really nice, long, luxurious hair that's really healthy and moisturized, it helps to actually use the products to their best level. So I'm hoping today in this video I can cover that really briefly. So let's just get started with it. So one of the first things I'm going to bring up as far as deep conditioning is, and if you don't know what deep conditioning is, I really implore you just to take a quick gander through Google and through YouTube. Deep conditioners are basically formulated conditioners that are supposed to help penetrate your actual hair shaft to actually deliver nutrients into your hair strands. So it's a little bit different from your regular average run-of-the-mill wash out or rinse out conditioners, which is basically made to coat the surface level of your hair. So it's supposed to help bring back a little bit of moisture to your hair after you've cleansed it, shampooed it, things like that. But deep conditioners kind of work on a much more deeper level, which is why they're referred to as deep conditioners. And typically they're labeled as such on the product itself. So they're usually called hair treatments or deep conditioners or intensive hair spa treatment. They usually will indicate on some level that it's not a rinse out conditioner, and usually when you flip over the back, it'll list like some care instructions. First, like say for example, put this on your hair for 10-15 minutes and then wash out afterwards, versus when you use a regular conditioner, you just kind of slap it on your hair after you shampoo, rinse it out, and then you're good to go. Easy breezy, beautiful. Some of the things that you can really use to help with your deep conditioning practices and really get your bang for your buck is your average garden-of-the-mill deep conditioning caps. So this is an example of a pack of deep conditioner. So there's 8 in here, and what they are essentially just your regular deep conditioning cap. So I'll pull out one for an example. So something like this. You just put on your deep conditioner, you slap this over your head, and your natural body heat that comes through your scalp will actually help to create like a greenhouse effect, and you will get the nutrients into your hair via your own natural body heat. So this is probably the most cost-effective way as far as bettering your deep conditioning sessions. I've known of others using grocery bags and things like that. I know of those that will use like a heated towel, like they'll maybe run some warm water or hot water over a towel and then wrap their head around with it and then just create that steam effect as well. But probably the most low investment and easiest way to get a really good deep conditioning session is using these plastic caps. And then if you want to double up on that, you use a beanie. So this is an example of a silk beanie cap. It's by Grace EL. Very popular on YouTube. You'll see a lot of the natural hair bloggers have used this type of deep conditioning tool. So it's mainly just a beanie. You can wear it when you go out. So example, if you want to do like a deep conditioning on the go and want to not look absolutely insane, you use like this cap, which is super stylish, super sleek, and then it's satin lined as well, and you just slap this on your head over top of your plastic cap like so, and then you just go out and do your daily things, what you need to do, all your errands. If you want to do a quick coffee run with one of your girlfriends or anything like that, you want to go on a quick little excursion with your husband, whatever, you just slap on this cap and then you're good to go. Microwavable heating caps. So there's a couple of these on the market that are really popular. I'm going to show you one of them, which is the hair therapy wrap, as shown. So this one's actually really cool. So like I said, it's microwavable. So what you do, you get a cap that looks like so. It looks actually kind of funny. Comes with these 2 straps here, and it has some gel packs within the cap. You just toss this into the microwave, you heat it up for a minute or so. There's usually care instructions on these type of deep conditioning caps. And then you just kind of slap it onto your head. So I'm not gonna really do it right now because, you know, my hair is in a flat twist and boy, I'm not gonna mess that up. It took so long to do my flat twist. But you just kind of slap it on your head. The straps come up and then you get a really heated deep conditioning session without you having to be under a hood dryer or anything like that. So for this cap in particular, it will typically hold heat in for say 10 minutes, 10-15 minutes. And most commercially available deep conditioner caps will have care instructions that will say you need to leave on for about 10 minutes or so. And then it does its job, what it needs to do. I would prefer for this cap to hold in heat for a little bit longer, but for the sole purpose of what it is, it's fine. It meets my needs. The only problem with this cap is that it's a little small, so the back portion of it does not go all the way to the nape, and the hairs or the section around my nape is actually a lot shorter than the rest of my hair. So you really want the deep conditioning nutrients to actually reach all of your hair, like the whole circumference of your head. So this is great as far as being mobile and on the go. It may not look as commercially attractive as wearing like a Grace EL slap cap, for example, but it will keep you portable. So if you're in a home and you're doing chores, you're cooking, you're cleaning, whatever, what have you, you can have this on your head and you're completely hands-free and you can do what you need to. The only thing is it doesn't fully reach this whole circumference of your head. So there's little pockets, areas like the nape, for example, that's not getting heat. So that is unfortunately one of the cons. And then you move into the more electrical. And I have two options for that. So the first is a super old school cap. This is a Thermocap Professional Thermocap Professional Hair Conditioning Heat Cap. Try to say that 5 times fast. Really old school, and I think it's from the brand 3 Positive Heats. And it has like a dial where you can plug it in, and then it has low, medium, high. And you can get heat for as long as you require it. The only thing is that this does not allow you to be mobile. You have to be plugged in at an electrical outlet, and you have to sit down and actually allow the deep conditioning to happen for however long you need it. So as far as heat goes, this is fantastic. I actually find that I use this quite a bit still, even as beat up and as old as it is. Another option as well is like a soft bonnet attachment. So my example here is from Conair Pro. And what this is that it's like an inflatable dryer head. instead of having to have those old school beautician hair dryers where you're like in this dome for like an hour or so. Oh my goodness, I'm just getting flashbacks to my old hairstylist days and going to the hair shop and being in there for hours. Ugh. Anyway, fill it with hot air. Typically for these type of caps, you should have your blow dryer set on the low setting or the lowest setting. You don't really want high heat in this because it would probably burn your scalp and your hair strands right off. But this is actually also a really great option as far as getting really intense heat in a really concentrated area and really getting the bang for your buck as far as your deep conditioning is concerned. So it's portable as well. You can easily store this for travel needs, and if you're going anywhere vacation wise, usually most hotels will have that hair dryer attachment. So if you're really serious about your hair care when you're going out and traveling abroad, maybe this would be an option for you. If you don't really want to get those old school plug-in electrical type heating caps like I just showed previously, then this would be a great option too. This is actually really cost effective. It wasn't very expensive at all. I got this at Sally Beauty for under $10. And it's just another way to really kick up heat to another level. Of course, there's other ways as well. There's steaming your hair as well. There's a lot of steamers available on the market. There's a lot of plug-in ones. There's handheld ones as well. But anyways, this could be a really super long topic and I just don't want to go over it anymore. I feel like these ones are really good options and they're what I'm currently using. I feel like when you introduce a level of heat, you're going to get more out of your deep conditioning session. So if you're relatively new to taking care of your natural hair and you're really wondering, okay, what are some ways that I can really up everything to the next level, then these might be some options that you might be interested in looking into. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you find it interesting. I look forward to seeing you guys again. I'm going to be doing more videos about natural hair. I'm going to get more into some other beneficial things that you could do for the hair, amazing things like tea rinses, using Ayurvedic type recipes, some DIY stuff as far as hair growth and getting a lot of moisture in your hair and a lot more fun things. So definitely stay tuned. I hope you have a really amazing day. Take care. Bye.